We are headed back down to Tampa for Game 5 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals tomorrow night, and we have our NHL expert Dave Golikoff on the line to talk to us about some trends so far in these first 4 games that can affect your prop betting. How are we doing today, Dave?
Hey, life's good, man. How are you?
I am doing good myself, and I'm looking forward to this Game 5 coming up. Now, the first few games were tied at 2-2, as we all know. What do you see out of the Blackhawks offense that might suggest some trends in betting that you want to take a look at?
Well, I think if you're looking at props and you're looking at the Stanley Cup Finals, you have to notice that the Blackhawks are not firing as many pucks at the net as they were in the first 3 rounds. We talked about a prop the other day taking under for Ben Bishop's saves. Well, one of the reasons was that they are averaging 32.6 shots in the first 3 rounds and just 26.7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. So something's dropped off with that offense, and not entirely sure what, but it's something to keep in mind if you're betting Blackhawks props.
All right, now they're not alone here, as the Tampa Bay Lightning has also seen a bit of a drop, at least from their high-end scorers, mostly on the triplets line that we were talking so much about in the early rounds. What are those guys doing that's a little bit different, and how are they not breaking out into the scoring?
Well, I think the big guns on both sides have disappeared, and again, if you're looking at props, I think a lot of people like the props with the stars. Tyler Johnson, leading all postseason skaters in points, but he's got just 1 goal and an assist in the final. Steve Stamkos just a point. Jonathan Toews has 2 points. Patrick Kane just 1 point, which came in the last game. So, arguably the 2 biggest stars on each team haven't been doing much. So if you're looking at props, be really careful with those guys, as those 4 have been disappointing a lot of people in the props section.
Now, there's one thing that you had brought up in the article that I have in front of me here, and it's something that, I don't know, is very telling to me about how the Blackhawks play much better in the later halves, and specifically in their Game 4, 5, and 6 performances. What can you tell me about that, Dave?
Yeah, it actually includes Game 7 as well. Under Joel Quenneville, in the final 4 games of playoff series, they are now 41-14, which is quite impressive. They really kick it up a notch. So I know we mentioned be wary of some of these Blackhawks props. Well, you never know with this Chicago team, as they seem to amp it up a little bit in the latter stages of the series. So even if they're struggling with shots, if Kane and Toews are struggling earlier, maybe don't be so quick to bet against those guys. Those are trends going back, not going forward, as this team tends to play really well in the latter stages of playoff series.
All right, Dave. Now, if I gave you 1 prop to play for tomorrow night, where are you going?
Oh man, that's a tough one. 1 prop for tomorrow. Probably still going under saves for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Not exactly sure what that number is right now, but the Blackhawks not firing a ton of pucks on the net. They may score 3, 4 goals. That can keep the saves under the number. Those are the 2 main factors as to why I like the under on saves from the Tampa Bay goaltender.
All right, Dave, thanks a lot for coming on and sharing those picks with us. And remember, guys, for the rest of these NHL finals, we'll be right here giving you the best plays, winning picks, and props right here at sbrvideo.com.